Alright guys, I'm back with the 1970 Suzuki Jimny. Give you guys some little slow trailing footage, even though I'm not on the trails, since I got a tripod here. Okay, what do I think about the, sorry about that, what do I think about the Suzuki Jimny? Made from FMS Hobbies. Well, I think it's absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Why do I think that? Well, because it's simply it's more of a true to scale vehicle. The body looks exactly like the real thing. Exactly. It has a leaf spring or sprung suspension like the real thing. It has this cool driver figure in there like the real thing. That's my Arab brother. And yeah, I think it's really cool. I love the tires on it. And I think that really brings, sorry about that, it's coming, I'm coming. That really makes it look very much like the real thing, you know? 1970 Suzuki Jimny. This was the first Jimny that was made by Suzuki, matter of fact. Yeah. If you go back and watch the real footage of this truck, it's kind of funny the way they test drove this vehicle and marketed the vehicle. They actually showed this truck, this Jimny, jumping dunes or small ramps. And I feel sorry for the guy who was a test dummy, because I'm very sure he had serious whiplash to his neck. And I noticed that they did that with a lot of the earlier, even the Jeeps, like the real Jeep that the military used. You go back and watch some test footage of it, you'll be terrified on how they test drove Jeeps back then. They drove them like more like ATVs, four wheelers. They jumped ramps with them, with people in the back seat. Believe it or not. So it's the history of these type of vehicles is very interesting. The earlier stage, you know, but that all led us to have led manufacturing to lead and to really focus on building vehicles that had more plush suspension, as we all know. Today, you don't see any test footage, at least I haven't, of any modern day type of Jeep type of vehicles jumping dunes and advertising that the vehicle is able to handle that type of terrain or jarring to the chassis. This vehicle is very simple, but from what I see, it's very good. I mean, I hesitate to say how good it really is because actually time tells. You know, testing and people trailing with it and YouTube reviews and what breaks and what doesn't break, you know. So actually, time will tell. It seems, I can tell you this, it seems to be a well-built vehicle. It seems to be very sturdy, very sturdy. I believe it's a 35 turn motor in this vehicle. I believe it's a 35 turn. I'm off the camera. But you'll probably get a couple hours drive time off of a 5,000 milliamp battery due to the gearing of the vehicle. This vehicle is not fast at all. It's very slow, but that's fine. It's faster than this. I'm gonna come down that strip of pavement over there in a minute so you guys can see this vehicle at top speed. Yeah, here we go. Coming on around, coming on around. Come down that strip right there. Watch this. As soon as I hit the strip. Full. All right, this is full speed. That's full speed right there on 2S. That's 2S full speed. So that's at a walking pace of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, pretty much like that. If I were to just describe it as far as walking along with it. Watch, I'll do it so I can show you guys. You can tell by my walking pace. It's faster than the normal walking pace. Here we go. Watch this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay. I may have looked really stupid doing that, right? But you can get a true, you can tell more of an accurate reading of what the scale speed is of this vehicle. It's very slow, but I like it like that. Doesn't bother me at all. But it is 3S capable. So you can run a 3S pack in this vehicle with the 1040 ESC. That's it. And that's fine. Excuse me. All right, we're going to go back here in the back a little bit. A little further back. Drive it back here and see how much of the course I can get around. It's probably kind of muddy, so hang on, guys, hang on. Footage is going to get better. Let me get back here. Okay, there we go. Okay, here we go. I got a nice little test strip right here. Yeah, let me back it up a little bit. Check this out. Here we go. Little test strip. I'll go down. There it is. Oh, I missed it. There we go. Here we go. Let me get a little closer. Oh yeah. Those of you who like to see these vehicles moving at a slow pace. Uh-oh. Gotta watch my lines. You can see it's kind of muddy, which is fine. I don't mind. It's getting real muddy, matter of fact. I didn't know it was that muddy, so I'm gonna have to get out of that if I can. I got a lot of mud on there. Wow. Look at that. Whoa. Look at all that mud. I'm gonna see if I can get rid of some of that mud. Look at that, guys. Truly muddy. And I don't like my vehicles to get that muddy. Okay, hang on a second. Move it around like this. But yeah, I really like the vehicle a lot. You know? It's not cheap if you buy it at regular price. I just got a super good deal on it. I got it well over half price off. And they sell it on FMS's site anyway for $200 on their site. No, I mean, I'm sorry, $350 on their site. That's how much they sell it for. Along with the Michigan Jeep release type of vehicle that they just released. It's the same price as that, same chassis as that. Yeah. So it's a very nice vehicle. Hang on, guys. Oh yeah. Gotta get rid of some of that mud. So I won't be going back in the mud. I'll have to drive it until I can get some of that mud off of the vehicle. Yeah. But I think you really need a driver figure in this vehicle to have fun with it. It looks kind of stupid without a driver figure, I think. It's kind of weird without a driver figure in there. And again, as I stated in the other video, I've had this driver figure for like 6 years. My whole intent was to, I got him off of eBay a while ago to put him in a Jeep type of vehicle. And sometimes it takes a while to get things accomplished. You know, or you have to wait a while to find the type of vehicle to even, sometimes you have to wait for that vehicle to even be manufactured, so to speak, because there's not a whole lot of these around. That's what's all. And at that time, 6 years ago, they were slim to none. You pretty much had to make your own. You had to get like an SCX-10 chassis and hopefully find a new bright body or something like that to make that happen as far as having a scale Jeep. But now, uh, trailing has caught on to the extremes to where everybody and their mama is making trail trucks. You know, I always knew that trailing would blow up sooner or later because after a while you get tired of the gas, go fast cars, you know, and it's nice to drive vehicles like this that you don't have to worry about. You know, take them out, you can drive them a couple hours with no worry of breaking parts or whatever else. Just having fun driving your RC vehicle. You know, you fix them up, make them look real, you know, modify them. Like I said, I see some guys on the internet, they get this Jimny in there, they make the suspension, you know, they do the leaf spring suspension mod to where they put the leaf springs on top to get that clearance. I'm not going to do that, you know, because I really like the leaf spring setup. It's very, very scale looking when you look at it. Let me see if I can pick it up and show you guys for a second what I'm talking about. Hang on, guys. All right, check this out, guys. Make sure I'm on camera. See underneath there? The leaf spring pack right there? All this right here. There you go, right there. Then in the front. I think I'm in the frame, yeah. That's awesome, totally awesome. And I've never seen leaf springs built so well, you know, on scale vehicles. That's very, very nice to see that. And you can see up under there is, as I told you guys, a 35 turn motor. Yeah, big motor. And this thing has some weight to it. It does have some heft to it. Okay, hang on. Okay. Yeah, it's got some weight to it, guys. So, quite interesting. But to me, that's what makes it awesome, is the fact that it has true to scale leaf springs on it. That's pretty awesome. If you guys do some research in driver figures or figures period, you can find it. I'm not sure exactly what scale that driver figure is, but it's almost accurate to the Jimny. I almost hit it right on the head. Almost. It may be right on the head as far as the proper scale size of the driver. Yeah. You're getting some of that mud off them tires, buddy. All right, hang on. There you go. I'm going to go around the track. For those of you who don't know, this track is my Mini Z trail course, my Mini Z 4x4. Okay? Yeah, this whole track is dedicated actually to the Mini Z 4x4. So this truck here actually is too big. Much too big to go on the course. So, yeah. But I drive it around the backyard or whatever. Yeah. It's very awesome, guys. Very awesome. And I appreciate FMS making vehicles like this. I have yet to try it on 3S. That's going to be pretty interesting since it's 3S compatible. I can tell you one thing about this vehicle. It will have an extreme amount of pulling power because of the low gearing. You know? That's a lot of torque, guys. A lot of torque. Let me see if I can burn off some of that dirt by going on the concrete. Hang on a second. Okay, hang on a second. There we go. Yeah, let's get some of that mud off here. Uh-oh. Also, it's all locked up too, guys. The differential, it's a lock diff setup, which I have no problem with, which enables this thing to be a crawling master. a trail master rather. Those of you who don't know, this is not a rock crawler. If you want to crawl over rocks, do not buy this vehicle. The only way you're going to do that successfully is if you do the leaf spring suspension mod. That is the only way. I'm going to get ready to cut this video off. I gave you guys some decent trail footage in the backyard, driving the 1970 Suzuki Jimny, first generation. How awesome is that, guys? And the lighting's really cool. It's got the yellow lighting. That makes it even more scale. Instead of just having LEDs, super bright LEDs, they gave it some yellow tint, which makes it appropriate for that time of lighting for these type of vehicles. Uh-oh, excuse the trash in the backyard. I need to pick it up, and I will. And I will. All right, I'm going to bring it back toward the camera, then I'm going to cut the video short, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. More about the vehicle. And, again, the driver figure really sets it off big time. Really sets it off. Makes it a lot more fun. So I encourage you guys to get those driver figures and hook them up. Makes driving these vehicles a lot more fun. I want to give you guys a good look at the driver figure real quick, and then I'll cut the video short. All right, guys, later.